Hey guys, today I am going to be showing you how to make the most amount of money on LightHouse while at the same time spending the least amount possible. This way you are making hundreds and hundreds of thousand rubles per run. So let's get right into it. First thing that I personally like to do is I like to go over and start to gear up. Obviously you want to gear up in something very inexpensive to where if you die you aren't really losing that much, somewhere you can really just get it back in like one run, easy peasy. Doesn't even matter if you lose it. So what I like to do is I like to grab an M9A3 with 2 extra mags, and you can buy those from Peacekeeper. And then what you can do is you can go grab some PST ammo from Proper, and PST isn't the highest pinning ammo, but it will one-shot somebody straight between the eyes. And then what I will do is I will head over to Ragman and I will buy a bank robber. And also if you so desire, then you can go ahead and scroll down to his bags, and you can also buy a MBSS backpack as well if you just think that you need that extra space, but I personally don't think that I need it. After I have all of this set up, that I'm ready to go, I like to have my gamma completely empty. This works whether you are on the lowest or the highest edition of the game, does not matter, but I like to have my gamma roughly empty. I will usually take a splint and maybe some painkillers just in case I break my legs. And if you have a docs case or if you have a sick case, then you can obviously put it in here too, so that way you can hold coins, you can hold money, anything of that sort. So it's really nice to have, but if you don't have those, you don't need it. You can just go in with this, and I recommend just like a base splint, so at least you can repair your legs. After you have all of that done, then what you can do is you can go ahead and click Escape from Tarkov, click on your PMC, go to LightHouse, and go at your preferred time. Obviously, if you're going to be going at nighttime, you are going to make more money. Nighttime, you will always make more money because things go unlooted, people glance over them, maybe somebody just doesn't look. Maybe if you get a streamer in there, they might get everything. But it's fairly rare. At like maybe 1 in every 100,000 runs you'll get a streamer who looted the entire map. But besides that, you can go at daytime. Daytime's still really nice, but if you're going to go at daytime, you want to 100% only get a few spawns. So you're going to click LightHouse, you're going to go at your preferred time, you're going to hit next. I'm obviously going to go into a practice raid so that way I can show you guys what I am doing. And then we are going to just do some random settings, but this is just so that way I can show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to hit next. We're sitting at 08, and then we are going to go ahead and start up the run. Now, a big thing for making money on this map is there are multiple different spawns in multiple different locations that you need to be looking out for, so that way you can make money the fastest way possible. A really big thing is there's a lot of spawns that will completely fuck you over, and honestly, if you get those spawns, you will probably die so fast that you just lose money. So if you get those spawns, you ideally just want to get out. But there's 4 spawns that you can get that are really good for making money on the map. Those spawns include Southern Road, the Chalet Treeline spawn, the Resort Mountain spawn, and the Co-op Scav spawn. If you get one of these 4 spawns, you are guaranteed to make money on this map no matter what happens. And those are the 4 spawns that we are going to be looking for, so that way we can actually get the fastest route possible up to Chalet, so we can get those rare spawns, and then we can get out as soon as possible while still making money. And that is a really big thing that we are going to have to look out for. Alright, now that we are loading in, we are going to head straight to Chalet as soon as we load in, no matter what spawn we get. But if we get a bad spawn, I will say if it's bad. Okay, actually we got a literal god spawn for this. So if we look here, this is the Chalet Road spawn. So that's Chalet right up there, and this is the chair. The chair can have a rare spawn on it. So if we actually go ahead and head over here and we look, right? Oh, look at that. There's already a rooster on the chair. And now what we can do is we can make our way up this road and head over to Chalet. Alright, now that we have actually made our way up to Chalet, the first thing that you always want to check is this little safe right here in the sport shack outside. It can always have something really good, so you always want to check it. So like, look at that, rubles and some EUR. See, so this is something really big. This can have bitcoins, this can have rubles, this can have anything you desire. And if you have a sick case or a docs case, that's easy 2 slots filled in right there. This can always have Salivas and stuff, so maybe if you're lacking on a little bit of meds, you can also go in there and get a little bit of meds as well. Then after you do this, what you're going to do is you're going to head over to the garage, and in the garage there's actually a few rare spawns. So if we look here, there's a rare spawn on this red rag, and then there's also a rare spawn right next to this knife, right where this Veritas is. Lucky us. And then also, if you're needing it, there is a tank battery spawn actually, and it is right here on this little shelf right here. You can get a tank battery fairly easily, and if you still need that quest, then it's perfect for you. Now we're gonna head into the laundry room, and in the laundry room there's another 2 rare spawns. So there's one rare spawn right here on this table. I have seen multiple things from moonshine, vodka, some BP ammo, so it's pretty nice to check every once in a while. And then obviously there is a rare spawn on this very bottom shelf right here where I'm looking with my pistol. This is a really nice spot to check. I've seen Bitcoins here multiple times. I've seen Vertex here, all sorts of things that you would just ever want in your entire life. Right here on the table, this is a perfect example. There's a rare spawn right here in this corner of the table, so that is perfect, another GP coin. And then if we go over to here, there's also a rare spawn in this chair. Also on top of that, there is a rare spawn on this back portion of the table that I haven't really seen in a while, but I still check it just in case, because why not? You know, you always want to check everything. Obviously you can check jackets and everything, but we're here to get the rare spawn, so let's finish that up. Right over here next to the speaker system, there is actually another rare spawn right here in between that is really nice to grab, especially it doesn't spawn there like a lot, but at the same time it's very nice if it does spawn. There's another rare spawn right here. Oh, lucky us, a Bitcoin. That is insanely lucky actually. We're getting pretty lucky in this run, but you see right there on the shelf another rare spawn, perfectly easy. And then over here on this box there is another rare spawn that can obviously spawn Bitcoins and Vertexes. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head our way downstairs, and going downstairs, you want to come over to the left-hand side to the theater room. Inside of the theater room, there is a total of 2 intelligence spawns, alright? So there is a intelligence spawn that spawns right here in this chair, and there's another intelligence spawn that actually spawns right below the chair. So if you're still needing intelligence, then it's really nice, but intelligence also sells for a good chunk of money, so it's nice either way. Now, one big thing that fluctuates a lot is obviously Bitcoins fluctuate all the time, but finding a Bitcoin is still nice because sometimes you can use Bitcoins for trades, sometimes maybe you just need that extra 130k rubles, but Bitcoins are based off of how real life Bitcoins are going at that current point in time. So if your Bitcoins are actually looking good, then you will be perfectly fine. And a fuck ton of money just doing absolutely nothing. And it's so simple. Like last wipe when they were like 280k a piece, if you had your Bitcoin farm and you were finding them all the time, you made millions and millions for literally sitting there and doing nothing. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run down here and run over to the left. Over here on the left hand side there's this little broken box, and in here is another rare spawn. Obviously nothing's there right now, but you can get something out of here, so it's something definitely worth checking out. And I would definitely recommend actually going through and making sure you check this every single time, unless maybe there's a sniper like a cross waiting for you, obviously. Then you don't want to just throw your life away. Now, of course, we have the famous dead body. Everybody knows that the dead body has rare spawns on it. This is no surprise. It's checked almost every single time you come through here, but if you get a good spawn, it's not checked, and you're almost guaranteed a mule or a Bitcoin or a melatonin or something of that sort, just something very nice that you don't have to pay for on the market. And then I always like to check over here as well. As you see, there's a bandage here now, but I've actually found melatonin's and mules and propitols all on this little shelf right here. And if you have a stim case and you're bringing it in with you, that is so much value because you don't even have to sell those back. But that's stuff that you don't have to buy later on when you want to do your juicer raids. Now you want to run up here to this box, and this box also has a rare spawn on it that is an actual rare spawn. I actually rarely see anything on this box anymore, but I always check it because it's nice. And sometimes, you know, maybe the Bitcoin's just hiding and you can't really see it, so it's really good to actually zone in and try to find that really quick. Now the next thing that I like to do personally is I like to run down to tennis courts, and running down to tennis courts is always a 50-50. So a really big thing is, like, if this was me right now, right, what I would actually end up doing is I would take this anagle in out and I would put all of this stuff in my gamma. So this right here, if we're looking at it, this is what, 130, 180, that's like 220, like what, 250, and then what, 300k. This is like 300k, one run. 300k. We've been in here for, what is it, like 5 minutes so far? That's insane. And if you're really fast at this, like how I usually am, where I like go through and I actually just like spam loot everything and I'm not explaining, you can make this within like 2, maybe 3 minutes, as long as you get a good spawn. Now, obviously, you have tennis courts. Tennis courts is a really big 50-50, because obviously you can loot in here, you can loot the gun boxes, you can loot all that. Obviously, there's some good attachments that sell for a good amount of money, or maybe you just don't want to buy because they are way too expensive. But also, there's a toolbox. Toolboxes are always good to search, as you can always find good things out of toolboxes. Even nuts and bolts actually sell for a good amount. Like these, I would usually pick up if I was doing this run right now, just put them in my bank robber, because it would just make a good amount of money. Now, the dead bodies, I always check these dead bodies. They are very, very good for what you want to look for, right? So like if we look here, we found an aquarium in PS12. That's insane. Like for finding this on a dead body, that's really, really good, right? Same thing with this dead body. He can have good stuff. I've seen good ammo, good loot, rare loot, some the Vasto rounds. You know, not too bad. Now there is another rare spawn, and if you actually run out here and you look in this left hand chair, there is a rare spawn on here. And if you run over here, there's a rare spawn on here as well. Both those spots are really, really good to check, and they're very, very easy to get to, especially like if you think you are 100% safe. Now, one really big thing that I actually do want to talk about is the pure fact that, if I'm not gonna lie, if you are making a lot of money, you just want to leave. Don't get too greedy, because that's a really big thing where you're not going to make money, right? So our kit roughly costs, let's say, 25-30k to put together fully, right? So this alone pays for our kit, okay? So that's what you're always going to be looking for. You're going to be looking for what pays for your kit, and then how do you make more money from your kit, right? So this right here, this combination here, puts us over our kit amount. This combination puts us way over, this combination puts us way over, and this combination puts us way over. We are paying for our entire kit 10 times by literally getting these 5 items right here, which is insane, right? And I'm not saying you're going to get this every single run, but 9 times out of 10, this is going to be most of your runs. And I've done multiple runs on this where I've gotten like 2 vertexes and 1 VPX and a Bitcoin, and that's insane, because those are 1 slaughters that are paying you almost 100k a piece to over 100k a piece, which is really, really insane. And obviously you just basically sell all this stuff to therapists, because therapist just basically buys everything for super, super expensive, and it's fucking amazing. So now that we're all looted up and we feel like we've made enough money, the goal now is to look at our extracts, right? Look at this. So we have Path to Shoreline, we have Southern Road, and we have Northern Checkpoint. We're gonna go to Southern Road because it's the easiest one, and then we're just gonna get out. It's that simple, and we're gonna make tons of money. Alright, now that we have actually made it to Southern Road, which is on the far, far right-hand side of the map, this is the easiest and the safest way to get down, alright? You're going to come to this corner, you're going to Skyrim shimmy your way down, and you're going to walk down this side. Make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for extract campers, as you know they do exist, but all your good stuff should be in your safe case, obviously. You're going to make your way down the rock in that little corner right there, and then you're going to just book it. If you are fully looted, just book it to the exit, alright? But if you're not, then I'm going to show you something. Look at this. So there's a jacket right here. There is some spawns right here for some food. Some ammo spawns right here. And then if you go over here, there's also 2 jackets up there as well that can be looted. And then on top of that, there is a duffel bag in here as well that can be looted. There's a food spawn right here. and just a random spawn right here. And also, there's a car battery spawn right here in this pile of junk. It's kind of hard to see sometimes because sometimes it will spawn inside of them, but I've seen it multiple times where you can get a car battery right here. So that's extra money just in case you aren't satisfied with what you made so far. You can go in there, you can make a little bit extra, it'll be perfectly fine. And then after you do that, what you do is you run to exfil. You run all the way back. I don't care what you want to do. You run all the way back here, and you lay down, and look, you can peek through here and wait for somebody to come just in case you're being chased. And there you go. You extracted, and you made 10 times the amount that you just spent on your kit. Now, the final thing that you have to do is just enjoy your money. Spend it however you want, whether it's buying kits, maybe you just want to buy grenades and go grenade people. Whatever you want to do, go have fun with it, go play with it, and if you ever need more, you just use the same tactic again, and you just go in, make a bunch of money, spend it all again. And then that is the best way to do it. If you enjoyed today's content, then please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. I would very, very much appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time on the Ghost Squad. Peace out.